We're all looking good, Judge.
Great. Not good, fabulous.
Mr. Nunez is just showing off with all that hair, Judge.
And his stash. Don't forget that stash.
Judge, no one can forget that stash, Judge. No one.
Don't forget about that stash. Unbelievable. Okay.
He's going 70s style, Judge. That's what that is right there. That's how everybody was in the courthouse in the 70s, Judge. Everybody looked like that.
His hair's getting longer and longer. I know. Yes, it is.
I don't know what to do with the judge.
Look at that. Are you afraid to go to a barber? It looks nice. I like it.
Honestly, Judge, I just thought let's just see what happens. Honestly, I've never had it this long. It's always been.
I think we're gonna have a man bun soon.
No, I don't know, Judge. No.
No, you don't think so? You never know.
We'll try it out. Maybe I'll like it. We'll try it. Why not? See what happens.
We're in quarantine. Why not?
Exactly.
Nobody's gonna see it but the million people on YouTube Live.
Our millions of followers.
Our billions of followers, absolutely. Okay, everybody, please get on mute so I can start. Good morning, Judge Bonnie Rangel. My pleasure to be judge of the 171st. Rick, I'm allowing a fill-in at Ms. Garcia. Did your client, is it under Yolanda Martinez?
Yes, that's the one, Judge.
That's it. At this time, court cause number 2019-6718 and 2020-4371. Gilbert Lejia, announcement of counsel, please.
David Nunez for the state, Your Honor. State is ready.
Leila Garcia, on behalf of Mr. Lejia, I am ready, Your Honor.
Oh, it's Lejia. Mr. Lejia, can you unmute? Mr. Lejia, there you go.
Yes.
Okay, I don't see you, Mr. Lejia.
Excuse me, I didn't hear you.
Mr. Lejia, I cannot. Let me see if I can see. Can we see him, Rick? I've lost him.
No video.
Let's see.
Mr. Lejia, I need to see you,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am. I'm on video now.
Now it is. Now he's got video.
Okay. Mr. Lejia, do you see and recognize your attorney, Ms. Garcia, on the screen, sir?
Yes, I do.
And Ms. Garcia, do you see and recognize Mr. Lejia as your client and the defendant in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let the record reflect that both have identified each other. This is in regards to, well, first of all, Mr. Lejia, what in the world were you thinking when you were logging on to this Zoom hearing in bed?
Well, I was just I couldn't hear the volume on I couldn't hear the volume on it. So I tried to, I didn't know how to do it exactly. And she was asleep, Yolanda was, and I didn't really know how to do it.
Do you understand that you're in a court of law, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you have to give the same respect to the court,
Yes,
to the process, to the participants?
Yes, I do understand that, but I just, like I said, it's just getting up early and I was totally.
You understood. You didn't have a shirt on. Would you walk into a court of law without a shirt?
No, ma'am.
Then you didn't understand.
I got the shirt on now.
You didn't understand then.
Then I didn't, but I can't say nothing about it now. I'm just responding about it.
Don't say you understood because you didn't understand.
Then I didn't. Now I do.
So don't say you did then.
Why not?
Okay, you want to be disrespectful to me now too?
No, I'm asking a question.
That's disrespectful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can issue out a bench warrant. Just because you're not in my courtroom, I can issue out a bench warrant and put you in jail in 2 minutes.
I do understand that.
Good. I hope you do. Because I'm on the edge of doing that right now because you're disrespectful. And your behavior this morning has been horrible, atrocious,
like
ridiculous,
I said, I'm sorry.
not acceptable. So what do-
I want to talk about a situation where a very, very small crime can turn into a huge deal. You guys know what I'm talking about. Turning a little tiny situation into a big deal. And here's what it is. Let's say, for example, that I get caught by the police for possession of marijuana. Now, it's very easy to get caught around here because that's the police evidence room. Anyway, I get caught by the police for possession of marijuana, but instead of just giving up the marijuana, you know what I do? I try eating it. Now, instead of being a Class B misdemeanor, when you try to eat it, guess what happens? What happens is it turns into a third-degree felony. It's called tampering with evidence. You can't be tampering with evidence, so don't let a little tiny misdemeanor turn into a third-degree felony. If you get busted with the weed, don't eat it. Anyway, I hope that was some good information for you. Have a fabulous day, El Paso.
So what are you doing with Miss Amanda Maiden?
Your Honor, the recommendation we have is 3 TDC on count 1, which would be reduced to a second-degree lesser to run concurrent with the count 2 of tampering and dismiss the misdemeanor POM.
And we have communicated that to my client, Your Honor. There was some discussion with my client about the lab report, Judge, which I believe shows 4.13 grams as testing positive for the controlled substance in question, Judge. And then to that end, we've submitted a motion to have it reweighed just to make sure, being so close to the 4 grams. And Mr. Nunez, we didn't get a chance to speak about this particular issue, but with respect to the tampering, my understanding of the statute is that it has to be in the course of an investigation or knowing that an investigation is pending. And it seems to me that anything that may or may not have been hidden was done well before any investigation would have commenced. So I'm hoping we can discuss perhaps a resolution that would include the dismissal of a tampering charge.
Didn't we have this issue before, Mr. Martinez?
Your Honor, if you did, Judge, it was before I came onto the case.
No.
I recently,
No, in another case,
understand, Judge. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Martinez.
Yeah, the issue is
Miss
it
Caballero.
doesn't have to be tampering in regards to the offense that they're being charged with, just some offense that is being investigated or they believe is being investigated.
Right. I thought the same as you, Mr. Parra. And then we had exchanges of case law, and I was shocked. Mr. Martinez is right. Give that case law. Can you share that same case law with Mr. Parra? So you can...
Of course, Your Honor. But I don't know if that applies here with Mr. Parra's case, but I will share it with him. I can't say for sure what Mr. Parra is talking about in this case, but definitely I will share it with him.
I'm sure it'll become immediately apparent, sir, in the narrative.
Yeah. Because it stems from a traffic stop, Your Honor, and from what I recall, then they find the drugs in her body cavity, basically.
And Your Honor, of course, my position would be that if they were where they're alleged to have been found or to have come from prior to the stop, it wasn't in the course of an investigation. I mean, it's just safekeeping.
I think this case law is going to apply, Mr. Martinez.
Okay, Judge. Which I look forward to reading.
I think it all depends on what she was wearing and how quickly the officers were able to pull her over. There's a number of factual issues that have to be resolved.
Are you being serious right now?
Well, no, I know, but Judge, I think that's what he's saying is whenever she did this thing earlier before I think what he's getting at is she must have put that stuff in there before the cops lit her up, right?
Before the cops.
That's what I'm.
Right.
She didn't do it during an investigation. Yes.
Right, and he may be right. If that's the case, if that's where she carries it just generally, I don't know. That's like a factual thing. I think he's right. I think we would have to show that she did the transfer or whatever this thing is that she did after the officers lit her up. I think you're right, Mr. Parra, that if she's just driving around with that as a container, then I don't know.
Okay.
Look into that, Judge.
You guys exchange that case law, convince one or the other. I'm a bit shocked. I don't know what she was wearing and all that stuff has to do with it, but okay.
Well, wait a minute.
I suppose he's referring to how quickly or whether it would be plausible for her to
for her
Yeah.
to have done this, literally to have.
Obscure items at that time.
Oh,
Right.
she was wearing pants. If she was wearing pants, she couldn't have done it. But if she had a dress, then she could possibly.
It's possible. That's what I'm getting at.
I understand
But she
this.
still
That's
wears
right.
underwear, I hope. She still wears underwear, I hope. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. That doesn't make any sense to me. She was wearing pants, okay. No, but if she was wearing a dress, okay. But she's always wearing calzones.
I don't know,
So
Judge. I don't know. It's vile and gross, but we'll try and get to the bottom of it.
Okay, you guys. Okay. Figure it out. Let me know.
Thank you, Judge.